Evening. Yeah. What's up, cool zone? How are you? Um, Getting this pasted. Bam. How was your 4th of July? It was nice, you know. I went around and I said happy official fuck week every day. Actually, I think I said officially fuck you every day. Officially. I'm doing good, just waiting for some laundry. Yes, laundry. So, here, it's 4th of July. It's 9 o'clock. It's 8:50 p.m. Then we call it 8 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, fuck the police day officially. Like, fuck the red coat. Fuck you, red coat. Bam. And here I am. Maybe I'm making. So let's get back to these hand exercises, all right? Hmm. It's hot. I took a dab earlier. I was taking a dab again after doing the hand exercises. Yeah, here we are on the 4th of July. I thought I'd go around and be a little piece of shit, but I wasn't. I just went around saying fuck you to the government. I didn't say, hey, I fought on the wrong side. I didn't even mention that I was in combat. Or maybe I did. Yeah, so here we are. Substance person. Can you kill people when you were assaulted? I think I did. I think I killed at least 2 people. Not exactly sure. Cameras, right? There are video cameras. Was it in the papers and the cops didn't find you? Oh, I woke up in the hospital, dude. I have no idea what happened the next day later. Who knows? And the cops doesn't always know because there was a police report. They are aware that there was something because there was a police report. Basically, yeah. So after that, nothing happened. Yeah, that's it. Oh, I was holding a stretch. How does a box cutter cut deep enough that your hand would almost dismember? Also, how did you avoid any broken bones after being run over several times by a car? Yeah, I wanted the same thing. Box cutter, remember, this is flesh, all right? The box cutter, yeah, the girl's weight is what I remember, but who knows? I mean, good point, right? This video. I'm gonna move my small cord. Yep. Here we are now. When, in the course of human events, it becomes a necessity for one people to cast out the political bonds that compel them to another. What's up, Chubbs? Okay, okay, my capitalism is Christian, Orthodox Christian actually, and Orthodox Constitution. So I believe in the original Bill of Rights, which had seven. Oh, wow. So if that popped, that's what I needed right there. Oh, whew. Alrighty. So the 15th Amendment and the 16th Amendment, right? The 15th Amendment uh, has a couple of things. One of the things is basically the highest paid employee cannot be paid 3 times more than the lowest paid employee, and that's if it is a small business inside a state. And it's put in the 15th Amendment because the 15th Amendment also has 1% in tax for the state. Can't exceed more than the state tax cannot exceed more than 1%. The 16th Amendment is Fed, all right? That's federal. So if you have a business that crosses the state line and it has multiple organizations and activities across state lines and employees across state lines, that falls in the federal, all right? So that right there says that the highest paid employee cannot make more than double the lowest paid employee. So, what do you call that? Call the fan, what's up? All right, so I'm a pro-constitutionalist capitalist, all right? And so the 16th Amendment also says 1% in taxes for feds. The feds can't have more than 1% in tax. Call the fan, what's up? Oh my God. Yeah, so when you go off the Constitution, um, yeah, watching you for $30 an hour, I get paid double today, kid. Right on, dude. That makes me feel good, dude. That's a good capitalism, yo. When you're getting paid to watch me, fuck yeah, dude. That's what's up. Right now, your interpretation of those amendments is strange. Well, you got to remember, I acknowledge the original Bill of Rights, not the current one. So yeah, the original Bill of Rights had 17 amendments, not 10. Yeah, and so the 13th Amendment outlawed lobbying and lawyers. Basically, you cannot accept any gift, annulment, land, title, mobility, money, anything from any foreign entity. And it outlaws titles of nobility in any of that, from any aspect. So lawyers who are esquires, nope, they're not allowed. Lobbying, not allowed. You watch me on your phone, or is there like a laptop that you can watch me with? So, what do you call that? The 14th Amendment. What sounds good to me? What phone caps? Oops! What you realize that businesses can't pay employees more than they're worth. Well, it doesn't matter because that's the thing. Somebody else is saying you're only worth this much. Well, how am I only worth this much if a corporation is making billions of dollars off me showing up? That means I'm honestly worth more than they're telling me about. No dabs tonight? Well, to tell you the truth, Carl fan, Joe supported me $30, so I got some dabs. And I also got some cheap whiskey. So there are some dabs. And that investors have a required rate of return. Remember, what most people don't understand, and in America, a corporation such as McDonald's, let's say it's Ford. Ford is a very good example, all right? The Ford Motor Corporation. Their employees start out at $60 an hour. That's $120,000 a year, all right? And then we're going to go from Ford to Subway, okay? So keep that in mind, all right? Ford Motor Company is making vehicles. Subway is making sandwiches, okay? And then we're going to look at the investment return also, all right? So think about that. Wait, I got a blunt ready for after work in an hour. Awesome. Below which they won't invest. Okay. So anyways, a corporation such as McDonald's, Ford, Subway, all right, is a federal recognized corporation. right? It's not what would you call that? Uh, Sole propriety. You know how there's sole propriety, LLC, and there's other ones, there's larger ones, right? So they fall in this category that legally they must make at least $215 an hour per hour every hour an employee shows up, right? Then they must also make a profit upon that for the investors to make a return, okay? So first they have to cover their expenses, make 215 an hour per person, and then they gotta making a profit for the investors. Looking at the disparity of wages against productivity since 1971 is interesting. They're leading a stride to remove the power of the middle class. Yeah, everything is taken away. So, anyways, um, Ford Motor Company, right? The employee starts out at $60 an hour, which is $120,000 a year. Okay, you have the board of directors who get paid also before the investors and the CEOs, right? Most people don't know about the board of directors because they're getting paid more than the CEOs, but they're still getting paid from that $215 an hour minimum that must be made. All right. So if you're like, well, wait, if it has to make at least $215 an hour minimum, um, oh my God, what do you call? And then paying $60 an hour starting out. What happens to the other $155, right? Well, that's how the executives and the board of directors make billions of dollars. Because the executive says, "Oh, I'm only getting paid $1 a day or $1 a year, but I get this bonus." All right. That bonus isn't actually coming from the selling of profit cars, because remember that doesn't go to the executive; that goes to the investors. There are certain laws in place, all right? So how do these executives make these billions of dollars? Well, they have multiple employees throughout reality, and they're paying, it's regulated at $215 an hour. So the cost of your car actually comes at the price of how much it costs to make it, all right? What do you call that? The utensils and all that, the electricity, the resources, plus the $215 an hour for every hour somebody's involved. All right. Yeah, that's how your cost of your car is regulated at its market value. Because the market value is actually a $215 an hour wage market value. So then, what do you call that? That extra $115, that's $155 an hour, goes to the board of directors and the CEOs. All right. And so the price of your car is based on the employee making $215 an hour, plus the resources that went into making the car, plus a profit margin of I think 15 to 25, 30% communities. All right. So yeah, that's where the price of your car comes from. So if the employee is only getting paid $60, where is the other $155 going? It's going up to the CEOs, the board of directors. That's it. It's not going to the investors. Remember, that comes after. That's the profit margin thing that has to show up, right? So that's how the Ford Motor Company, okay, its employees can make $60 an hour. Its what do you call that? Its executives can make billions of dollars every 3 months or year, billions upon billions of dollars a year, and all those executives and all those board of directors, right, make billions of dollars a year, and then the investors make nothing. How does a company in which a executive or multiple executives and the board of directors each make billions of dollars a year teeter on bankruptcy and not paying any profit to their investors? That's exactly how. Okay? So it really doesn't matter if they sell enough cars. They just got to make sure that they sell enough cars to pay off uh, the people. And after the people are paid off, that's where they make those billions of dollars. And then if enough cars aren't sold for the corporations to make a profit for the investors, that's why the investors are like, oh my God, I lost money on my investment. What the fuck's going on? How is it possible that I can lose money on my investment, but a group of people is making billions upon billions of dollars? And you're looking at like sometimes $200 billion, at least 100 billion, right? Because think about it, there's like 20 or 30 board of directors, and there's a dozen executives. All right, so right there, you got it right there, right? That's 25 billion every 3 months. That's 100 billion a year, right there. Okay, so yeah, so to say that if they're not worth it is irrelevant to what they're regulated at. Okay, because I've ran businesses before. I ran a food truck, right? And I went with the idea that 3 times that I would not make more than 3 times my employees. What Okay, you're talking about small percentage of huge profitable companies. Remember, these aren't profitable companies specifically because the way the law is rigged, and the way there's not money going back to the people who are producing it. So remember, the employee is producing roughly $215 an hour, right? Now, let's also accept McDonald's, which is the same, and Subway and Walmart. Okay, think about how like the Walmart family and executives and board of directors make all those billions a year. How? Because their employees are not making $215 an hour, even though by law, Walmart has to regulate that they earn at least $215 an hour per employee per hour. Same with Subway. So if you look at Subway, right, and the reason I'm saying Ford, Subway, Walmart, all right, Ford is a manufacturing of vehicles, okay? Walmart sells goods, okay? They are not a manufacturing job, all right? They are retail. That's what they are, okay? So then Subway, I put Subway in the manufacturing because they are manufacturing something right there. To me, that is manufacturing, all right? They have preset resources that they are assembling. They are assembling something, right? They are working an assembly line, okay? So, but disparity of wages means nothing if a rising tide lifts all boats, which no one can prove isn't how it goes, right? Because there is no living wage, so nobody can prove it, right? This is only speculation. It's all bleeding into the underproductive marginal class, do nothing busy work, a class of people that are completely in line with the regime's motives. Well, you also got to remember, dude, there is psychological stuff that goes on when you're like, wow, I'm a wage slave. I'm working at a business in which this person, a group of people are making billions of dollars, but I live in poverty. I'm not going to be that productive. So then they're going to say, oh, you're not worth this much. But no matter what they're saying I'm worth, all my productivity, it is regulated at $215 an hour per person. That is the law. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. So Subway is the same way. Subway's executives make billions of dollars a year. The Subway board of directors also make billions of dollars a year. The Subway employees are making nothing. Why? Because Subway is regulated at their employees in Subway roughly making $215 an hour per employee per hour. And same with McDonald's. And when you're a franchise, sometimes you will not recognize that because the franchise store owner will be like, no, that's not correct. But what they're not realizing is everything they get, it has to be purchased from a parent corporation, Subway, which has another parent corporation, all right? So if you want to start a Subway or a McDonald's, you can't just say, okay, I'm going to use these soda products and I will buy them from any soda vendor. No, you can only purchase them from McDonald's. Think about that. Everything that in a McDonald's can only be purchased from McDonald's. From the chairs to the little knobs in the fountain to everything, the cups, the meat, the soda, the cheese, the bottles of water. even though they say Coca-Cola or whatever on it, whatever company. Remember, McDonald's buys that from Coca-Cola, all right? And then a franchise McDonald's store has to buy it from the McDonald's Corporation. So there's a markup, all right? So that way, most people don't who own a franchise store don't realize how much money is being made. Because think about it, you cannot purchase locally grown beef at McDonald's. You know, it's all purchased from a McDonald's plant, I think, in Chicago. Yeah. So you cannot purchase any of your local beef, cheese. So it's all set at a regulated price, no matter what. And it's the same way for a Subway. So I cannot go to a local butcher and purchase sliced meats from a butcher and use them in Subway. You know, because Subway doesn't allow that. I cannot go to any soda vendor, distributor, and choose whatever beverages I want in a Subway or McDonald's because those corporations don't allow it. You have to buy those things from the parent corporation, and there's an up price here. You know, they make more, they regulate it so that way $215 an hour is spent purchasing from the parent corporation so it's not seen or noticed. That's how that works. Yeah. So that's how the McDonald's executive or the Subway executive makes billions of dollars a year. And there's how many of them? 30? You don't actually know because think about like the board of directors. Sometimes you actually don't know how many people are on the board of directors for a corporation because that's not because their corporate charter can say that's not public knowledge. Yeah, because think about it. McDonald's has to have a corporate charter to exist in America and to cross state lines with business to say, hey, this is what we're going to do with our business, and these are our bylaws. And if shit hits the fan, this is how we cover our ass, and this is how we make sure people get paid, insurance, stuff like that. Yeah, insurance for the corporation, stuff like that. Taxes. You have to put in there how you're going to prove you're going to pay your taxes, stuff like that. And so you can just slip in those little bylaws that the board of directors is not public knowledge. The actions and decisions of the board of directors are not required to be public knowledge. The members of the board of directors are not required to be public knowledge. The payment of the board of directors is not required to be public knowledge, even though it's a privately traded corporation. So if you are an investor, you can't get that knowledge because they'll say, oh, well, that's not public knowledge, even to an investor, you know? Yeah. So these corporations all swindle it through kind of like a company store pyramid scheme setup, all right? Where everything is bought massively cheap at a massively wholesale because think about how many McDonald's there are, and it's just sent out in this distribution, right? And it's distributed all over reality in a manner where most people don't realize how much money is being made and how it's easily being funneled in to a pyramid top, a select few. And there's not much you can do about it, right? So we figured that out when we were dealing with the Dutch East India Trading Company, when they were doing the same thing. When they were like, we don't give a fuck. We're just going to pay you a slave wage and you'll deal with it or not. And we fought against it. And so what do you call that? Uh, the founding fathers in the original Bill of Rights, all right, in the original Constitution, which was actually ratified in 1812, which is actually what caused the War of 1812, because I think Delaware and Connecticut withheld. They're like, fuck you guys, we're holding out.
Can we agree that the real productive wealth of capitalism under the current status quo is being robbed from the average citizen? Yes. The large CEO salaries just don't account much of that, though.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So um, what do you call that? So yeah, so everything I just said, from the Ford Motor Corporation making assembly line manufacturing of vehicles, to Subway doing assembly line manufacturing of sandwiches, to McDonald's basically doing the same thing, assembly line manufacturing of, of a product, a food product. It's still a product. It's still an assembly line manufacturing of a product. Because if you look at Ford, Ford takes screws and doors, right? And they take sheet metal and they press it, right? Then it goes somewhere else, and then it becomes a door, all right? And then that door gets put on a vehicle, okay? So all these little things, right? Just like at Subway, the meat comes in, the veggies come in, and then what do? They assemble it, you know? Yeah. And so uh, same with McDonald's, and at Walmart, they are not assembling things, all right? They are selling goods that are completely pre-assembled, sold as is, basically. Okay, I know you'll say, well, what about the deli? Okay, well, that's different. That's still an assembly line, you know? So, yeah. Uh, yeah. Uh, even though they're not doing an assembly line activity at Walmart, which actually could be considered an assembly line activity because they are in a line and they're basically doing an assembly line activity. Yeah, it is kind of like an assembly line activity, you know. So it's all regulated at $215 an hour. All right, that's federal. Okay, now um, the 14th Amendment is a gold standard and an edict with the what do you call that? It go in collusion with the 15th and 16th Amendment, and it stands on its own. Um, the gold standard edict is basically $200 an hour minimum as an indentured servant. All right, so yeah, everything's regulated at least $200 an hour all the way back then. You know. Oh my god. So stems so yeah, that's my version of capitalism right there. That I believe in the gold standard, the edict, the 14th Amendment, the 15th Amendment, the 16th Amendment, and yeah, so everyone can get paid a true wage. That if just checking outside, there's still light out, so at least a half hour. Yeah, 10 o'clock. 'Cause it was 9. It was 8:50. Now it's 9:23. So yeah. So yeah. So if you work for a small business, I have a food truck, several of them, and I set it up where uh, I did what I could so people would make at least one third what I did. Hopefully, somehow things can get better. Yeah, I always hope things can get better. You got that for sure. Um,
And that's why I think a living wage is a good start, just right off the bat, just living wage it. Because most small businesses can. Because for me to get my small business license here in City and County of Denver, I had to tell them what my price point average was. It was not $215 an hour, it was $100 an hour. And I told them that I was trying to pay my employees, when I first started out, 25 bucks an hour. Um, and um, my second set of food trucks in 2018, I was paying $37.50 an hour. All right. And I was doing that on my first set too because I was paying people's taxes. Right. And yeah, so I paid all that. And I made sure that they still made 25 bucks an hour after all the taxes and everything paid. And I did it with math 10 people. Or no, 10 units, 8 people. I'm one of the 8, so 7 others. Okay. And even if I take it out, because remember, I was working, so I'm an employee. So the way I did it was there's the food truck, which has to maintain the gas, all right, the cost of food, the insurance, all that, the business. There's the business, and then there's the investment, the return on the investment. Okay, so I broke it down that it's 10 people or 10 units, 10 hours, $100 per person. And basically, I put it at $10,000 a day. I try to make $10,000 a day. Okay. Now remember, that was not profit because at least 2,500 is going to pay people. So 3,700 actually. Uh, yeah, 3,800. Okay, because I'm paying taxes also. All right. So when you look at that, there's roughly 4 grand right there. So there's 6 grand left over. Okay. And you also got to remember, what if you don't make that much, right? So that's why there's some leeway. And so when you look at it, you're like, well, okay, I'm at $6,000 profit a day, you know. And I was like, yeah, because we'll also say, let's say, $1,000 a day for food. But the thing is, but if you look at it, 1/3 is 30 bucks an hour, right? Or $33 an hour. So if I'm paying their taxes, I'm basically paying them 37.50. So they fall in the 1/3 category, no matter what. All right. So they fall in within the small business inside the state, the 15th Amendment law. 15th Amendment, right? I was still obeying it. Um, Yeah, and so the extra money that I had, I invest still into other food trucks, and I buy nice things. Like I bought these Lamborghini coats with these nice jackets for my employees. And so I set it up where 4 hours of work, right? Even though I did it in units of 10 overall, I set it up where it could be done in 2 units of 4, right? And I also thought about, because I had 5 employees, okay? Or no, 4 employees plus me, because that's the way it was set up, right? Because eventually I will be out of there, and it will be set up so 4 and 4 is 8. Even if I'm one of the 8, that's plus 7. I think I just mentioned this earlier. That because if you look at it, 1 into 4 is 25%. 1 into 8 is only 12.75%. All right, so I'm not that reliant in the function of it, even if I am in the function, because I can always remove myself as long as I set it up properly. So I go with I did what I could to make it factory assembly line stuff, where everything was cooked, assembled, and packaged into the food truck within 4 hours. All right, and then the food truck would go out wherever at night or day, and within another 4 hours, like an 8-hour shift, it would all be sold. Sometimes it would take an hour or two, like 2 hours, and that food truck is done. Yeah. And I remember one time I saw this long ass line for people at a food truck, and I was like, I feel fucking awesome. I'm going to start more food trucks. So, yeah. And I did that, all right? And I kept hiring in groups of 4 or groups of 8, all right? Because at first I started with 4, just 2 shifts, right? And then I told people, I was like, hey, it's set up so if all you want to do is work one shift, such as a kitchen shift, you can, or if you want to work a food truck shift, you can. And the employees were like, no, everybody's got to know everything. You got to work, you have to be able to do a full shift. And I was like, okay, because everybody wanted to make sure this once per day, or one day per week, all employees did a full fucking kitchen, the food truck. Yeah. So, yeah, all right, and I set it up really good, And I think a couple blocks or a mile away in Rhino, I don't know how far away, is a warehouse where people said it was like a clean room, dude. Because yeah, I set it up like a fucking clean room, and the food truck could go all the way through and go into the alley. And yeah, government took it. But anyways, I set up the map, amazing, and ultimately I told the people, they're like, "You're making 3 times this," and I was like, that's basically it. Yeah, that's right. Because it cost me this much to pay you that much. All right. And then, you know, because if you look at it, they're making $200 a day. All right. But the food was more than that most of the time. And then you get the supplies, you get the little food serving things, styrofoam or whatever. Fuck. I used biodegradable fucking bamboo compostable packaging. How did the food truck business fail? The government stole it all. The government took everything both times. Because I also had this thing called the Spatial Park Adult Playground. Government took that also. So, anyways, yeah, I really, and the thing is, the food truck, all right, it started out, what was the name of it? It was an abbreviated form of food that might taste good while inebriated. Yeah, so, and then there are other ones, because one of them, I basically internet stalked every restaurant around. Hey, is that the fireworks? Hey guys, I'm heading out. All right, fireworks time. Okay, but anyways, what did I do? I stalked all the restaurants around the Eiffel Tower. I internet stalked them, their reviews, to try to get what I could to get their online menus and ingredients and all that, and found out what their online menu, and then how to make those and real cheap, real good in a food truck where it even tasted better than some of the fancy French restaurants across the street from fucking Eiffel Tower. So yeah, real good gourmet stuff. There's some fireworks going, so I'm headed. I'll bring my phone. Kenny, you pro Keynes or Hayek? I don't know what that means, honestly. But fireworks, so going outside. Fuck.
There were no fireworks. That's the fucking thing. It wasn't tonight, it was last night, which was shitty. Here we are. Everybody's taking it. Little drum circle going on. Sunday night. So there are no fucking fireworks, dude. At Forest Hill. The fireworks were last night. So, nice little drum circle going on. Thinking about going, taking a dab, because there's no fucking fireworks. Those are really nice asses there at. It was dancing nicely. Dancing quite nicely earlier. So every Sunday night during the summer, I believe they do the drum circle here. So I guess we can come here for a Sunday night drum circle. So we're gonna go take some dab, or a dab, please. I thought there was gonna be a little boom. I saw a firework thingy go. Happy 4th of July. Pedaling, one-handed, holding it with the broke hand. There really weren't any fireworks today. Excuse me. You good? You got the right of way. No, don't be sorry, silly. Happy 4th of July. Happy official day. We said fuck you to the government. Glitter. Think about going home, getting a drink, the dab. You're finally home, Jobs. Happy 4th of July. I'm never sick of fireworks, ever. Ooh, sky glitter, motherfuckers! Happy 4th of July. Right? Enjoy. I'm going home for some dab. Excuse me. Happy Sky Glitter Day. Happy 4th of July. Pretty girls over there. Go for a cruise, right? Happy 4th of July. Damn. Look at that. Y'all are beautiful. Okay, those kids off the box. Oh no, he's taking pictures. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, this is the shit I do not like at all. Right here. The dude right there, those people who are all Jesus-y fucking freaky, them motherfuckers. Oh, everybody's saying go do dabs. All right, let's go do dabs. I was going for a cruise, so I'm gonna cruise. There's like another block or two left in this cruise. Woo woo! Oh, damn.
Can I talk dirty?
You're beautiful. Drugs, the partying. Well, beautiful. Oh yeah, that booty. I was following that booty though. I guess I should watch where I'm going, right? Yeah, we looked at the GoPros. They're really expensive. Happy 4th of July.
Fucking pay though. Yes. Oh man. Oh, dude. What's up, yo?
Hey.
Hey, happy
the
4th,
boys.
everybody.
How's it
Hey,
going,
everybody. Doing good. How are y'all?
Are we smoking?
Yes, we are. Let me turn up the volume. Alright,
Can,
here we go.
can you guys hear me all right?
I can only hear you in my left ear.
Yeah, that's
That's by design. That's by design.
I hate this design.
I'm sorry.
Chubb, I hate this design.
Hold on. I know.
I
It
gotta
really
go
makes
to
me
work
stand
tomorrow.
out. You gotta go to work tomorrow again?
Yeah, I
They
work.
make you do that more than once?
I gotta. Yeah.
Oh, these days, right?
Well, it's shitty because I closed today and I gotta be in at 11 tomorrow.
Oh, jeez.
Man, that girl shaking her ass. I just wanted to put my face right in that, yo.
Get it.
Oh, that's what's up, Connie.
Yeah, so how was it? I've been gone like all day. Like how was your day, Kenny?
It was good. I woke up, went swimming. Smoke pot.
Yo,
Well,
what's
Joe
up,
sent me
Bukaki?
some money to smoke pot. And so then I ate some food. I had some of the greatest fucking nacho fries. At Holiday.
Yup.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan, dude. I mean, like a fan to the point that I'm gonna go back.
Did you play any Red Dead?
Not yet, not today. So yeah. So I'm still like, I know I did this one move. This one little move jumped me 7% in the game.
Oh,
What'd you do? Like a kickflip?
No. I donated $1,001 to the camp.
Dude, fuck the camp.
That's a lot of fucking money in that.
Dude, I never helped the camp. I let everybody die. I don't care. I hated my camp.
Oh man.
Well, that's the thing.
I
You
hated
can go
Dutch.
to a different campsite.
I understand. I know. I beat the game, Kenny.
Okay, no. Okay, so did you go to the other campsites? Did you allow Arthur to survive tuberculosis?
No, I let Arthur die. Fuck Arthur.
Yeah, because there's some way where you can play the game where Arthur doesn't get tuberculosis. Well, he gets it, but he survives. So, like right now, it says I'm 20% through the game, even though I've only done chapter 1 and haven't done a single mission in chapter 2. Because I went from like 7.8% to 15-something% just by donating the money to the camp, which I believe allows me to go to a different campsite with an alternate ending.
Ooh. That shit's beyond me, man. I
Yeah.
don't play them cowboy games.
Did you get some pizza today, Kenny?
Pizza?
Yeah.
I don't think I did. Why?
I was just
Was I supposed
wondering.
to?
No, I was just curious.
I got really drunk last night off of 4 beers.
I thought you quit.
Tequila. Yeah, well, I drank for the 4th of July, right? Because I was like, because I was watching the fireworks. I was like, I want to go drink. And then I was like, I'll just quit on today. And then Joe fucking sent me $30. He's like, no, you got to go get some weed for the 4th of July. I was like, oh, man.
Nice.
So I did. And
It's officially July 5th where I live.
Yeah, it's July 5th here too, Kenny. I'm ready to bird when you are, Ken, dog.
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh.
I gotta let this cool, so. Yep. I have Corleone's.
Yo, I'm out of
Toast.
fucking wraps too, dude. I didn't pick any up before work.
Yeah, I've been taking huge fucking dabs.
You should take the whole gram.
Take the whole gram.
Yeah, fuck
I
it.
can't.
Yeah, right. No. Kenny, you don't have to do anything. Don't listen
You don't have to do it, but it would be cool.
You get high as fuck.
Yeah, I've seen those people just like do those YouTube videos where they just rob a fucking
No,
like
fuck that.
huge fucking slab of gas.
That's a little too much, you know.
That could be you, dude. 1 million views.
All right,
Yeah.
are y'all ready to bird?
Yeah.
I mean, just about.
Cheers.
Well, give Chubb a second, Kenny.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
I'm packing my bong. I never do that, but I figured since it's July 5th, I should.
I'm out.
Oh no. Alright, I got it.
All right, we're ready, Kenny.
Alright, ready to rip.
Cheers to bird.
Bird.
Bird up.
Bird.
I live in a state where I have to exhale off camera. It's illegal to exhale on camera in Maryland. Did you know that, Kenny?
Was not aware of that. Oh, holy shit. Oh my god, it's deep jab.
That fucked me up.
Yeah.
Woo. Holy shit, you guys.
Happy birthday, America.
Happy birthday, America. 245 years ago, we said fuck you to the government.
Well, to a monarchy. You know, it's so funny the monarchy still exists. Like, why?
Mm-hmm. Holy shit, guys, I'm high as fuck.
Bro, you're telling me. That was like
Listen
the
up.
biggest.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Pizza.
Oh man, hey guys, I'm high as fuck. What's going on?
I'm pretty tooted too.
Yeah. Dude, oh my god, that girl's ass was just so pretty. That's all I can think about right now.
I'm waiting for some homies to get online so I can hang out.
It's 11 o'clock. It's 11:05 p.m.
It's 1, buddy.
It's 12, you guys.
It's 1.
You know, time's a flat circle.
Yep. 8 on the wall.
Um,
10.
Yep.
I'm on Snip Snapchat.
I am still coughing from that hit. Holy shit, you guys.
You need to
Dude,
calm down,
yeah.
Chubb.
I know.
I'm feeling that fucking good, dude.
I'm gonna put on some cool music for cool boys like me.
You should play music. You should play for Kenny.
It's too late.
It's too late, he says. Shipping update. For a thing I ordered.
You know that Eagles of Death Metal song, Kenny?
Yeah.
Speaking Tongues. It's really good. It's a good sexy time song, you know? Or like the song you listen to before sex.
Right on.
It's like 2 minutes long. So it's perfect for sex for me.
2-minute sex. You gotta love that, right?
2 minutes sex? What do you mean that's foreplay, finishing, and cleaning up?
And crying.
That's like very quick. That's like it's like a circuit, like, you know, like a race or a time trial. You really got to get those numbers down. I don't
remember
think
this-
people, I think it should be considered efficient rather than like embarrassing. You know what I mean? Leaves you with more time in a day to do other things. What were you gonna say, Kenny?
This one time I did naked comedy, and I was like, describe your sex life in 3 words. And this lady, she was like, describe your sex life in 3 words. And like, without skipping a beat, I was like, coming and crying.
Ooh,
I thought
that's
that
like
was
the
fucking
title of
awesome.
your stand-up special. Kenny, do you have a Type 5?
What's that?
I'm kidding. A Type, well, like in the, I don't know, in funny speak, I guess a Type 5 is saying like, do you have like a tight, 5 minutes worth of like jokes to tell?
If I
See, I do not.
if I got it down, I probably could.
Yeah, like I mean, it's something you have to like care about to do. Unless you're like Carl, you can just improv it.
Huh? Improv what?
Improv. Just improv a Type 5. You got a Type 5, Carl?
What's the Type 5?
Type 5. It's funny speak for like 5 minutes of jokes, like stand up.
I mean, I could probably talk for 5 minutes and be funny, yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to have a stand up night on Cool Taste. No, I'm kidding. I don't
That
even
would be
watch it. I
awesome,
just pop
dude.
in. I pop into most people's streams nowadays just to say hi, and then I'm like doing other things.
What's another cool song to listen to?
Whatever I'm gonna play.
Oh, I already played the song. So it's cool.
Oh God! All right, do you hear that?
Yes.
Oh, can you hear that?
Yeah.
Is it really faint?
Kind of. It's only in my right ear.
Well, yeah. Listen, I don't have channel mixers. I don't have the what's that thing? What's that software that you can buy and it's like live mixing, but it's like program. Probably.
Why don't you just get like can you get like a plug-in like virtual cables?
I could splice them. I'll go get a wall cable. Why, you ask? I don't know. Let me see. Let me see.
You could buy an adapter.
I gotta turn this shit up on my fucking head. Oh yeah.
This is weird. I'm listening to like 2 songs right now.
Kenny, what do you? Should I stop it or what? I don't know.
I think it sounds fine.
Okay.
I mean, I'm listening to it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you were listening to it.
Oh wow.
Hey, if a girl's profile says "Daddy Gang," what does that mean?
It's a podcast.
Really?
Yeah, call her daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a podcast. I gotta go pee.
Go.
He said he went pee.
He's always doing that.
That's a nice beat, yo.
Dude, I don't know wait down.
I'm
That's
gonna
actually a
try.
really nice beat.
I'm gonna try to get through all like the rap bass lines that I learned. Like that first one was Tierra Whack. This one's an MF Doom one. Oop. And this is this next one's, what's that guy? He can rap and he can play drums. Anderson .Paak. Fuck. And then this next one. I think Crazy Lokes is gonna be homeless soon, but I hope not. But anyway, here's real motherfucking G's. Wait, that, boo, that, boo.
I'm watching the Sopranos movie trailer. It looks dank.
Oh, where he's like a kid?
I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, that's it. What are you looking at, Kenny? You looking at hot
Tinder.
babes? Hot fucking... I knew it! Hot babes! Dating apps are depressing.
You know, is it because everyone's beautiful and nobody's like putting out to me and responding to me?
And what?
Tinder.
I don't know.
Well, is Tinder the only option?
What
Is that
other?
the... Okay, let me append that. Is that the only option for straight people? I really don't know how that works for y'all.
Nah, there's more shit.
It's the one I use. I'm not a fucking 50 app motherfucker.
Yeah, but you could be a 3-app motherfucker, you know what I mean?
I
Like,
guess you get the point.
rule of threes, just like diversify your your dating portfolio. I guess that's actually pretty decent advice. But what if you just end up finding the same people on the other ones, you know?
You do.
But what if you don't and you find somebody different?
Who knows? Alright, I'm probably gonna get going.
Alright, later, Carl.
I'll catch you later, Kenny.
Carl, peace. Happy 5th of July.
See you,
May
buddy.
the 5th be with you.
Yeah.
Remember the 5th of November.
Jip. Much love to the fans. We're gonna keep on pushing.
What are we doing now?
I don't know. I'm looking at the cryptocurrency stuff. It's stupid.
Yeah, it went up pretty good.
Well, it's being kind of steady. Not really. I mean, kind of, but yeah, but no, but yeah, but no. Any luck? I mean, I don't even know what luck is, like, with that shit.
With Tinder,
You.
once upon a time, twice, or more.
Did you find any more money by the river?
No, the river's quite deep right now because of runoff and rain and muddy.
Yeah.
We really can't see.
Yeah, we got a lot of rain. Actually, like, the river by me is, like, you can't get on, like, a tube or anything like that. It's still high as fuck. But it sucks when it's, like, kind of, like, normal and you want to go down, like, have you been inner tubing down a river?
Yes.
Dude, it's so great until you hit the sharp rocks. And then you gotta, like, walk it and stuff. That's a pain in the ass. Oh, I'm watching a beaver chewing through a tree branch. Don't you wish you were born a beaver?
Nah, beavers don't have thumbs. I like having thumbs.
Yeah, but have you seen their teeth? They can chew through wood.
But the thing is, they always have to chew because the teeth keeps growing.
Yeah, but that just means they're industrious.
Okay.
And I don't know. Sometimes I look at how they look at, like, wood and they're just macking on it. Like, I wish that could be my life. Like, I'm just macking on wood. Eddie, what up? Slosh, what up? Carl, go to bed.
So, I'm high as fuck, and I just remembered something I gotta do for Tinder.
Oh,
I have to find a picture of a whole bunch of kids that are different colors.
Why?
Because I'm gonna put it in my Tinder profile as the last page picture. And I'm gonna, like, at the very bottom of the profile in the bio, I'm gonna put yes, yes, those are all my kids, and no, I don't pay child support. That's why you all pay taxes.
Bro, do you want to get laid or not? Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know about joke profiles. It really, you gotta, it's really gotta hit, man. Otherwise, it comes off weird, you know. Go to bed, Carl. Carl.
And also, go to bed, Carl. Well, Slosh Flanders, Bukaki.
All these dudes, man. Yeah, I gotta do it. Look at that. Oh.
It's odd that I can pop this knuckle. It's like it'll pop, area pop, you know?
I've been playing like a shitload of, despite being bad at it, I've been playing a lot of music lately. It's been pretty fun. But, man, those bass strings are big. You see any crazy shit lately around Denver?
Every day, usually.
I mean, that's what I'm interested in.
Like the
But
homeless people get crazy.
yeah,
You know?
man, Bass. Eddie plays the Bass. I was just up in Chicago. Me and my friend were on the L, and this like dude like went outside the like carriage to go piss, but it was super windy because it's the windy city, you know. And he went and pissed, but then like the wind shot the piss up in his face and shit like that. And then like after that, he comes back inside the carriage and he tries to run over to my friend and hand him like 2 White Claws, and my friend just immediately is like, no, just like you whatever, no, it's cool, man. And then he fucked off. It was fine, but it's just like that's like the one thing I can think of. I don't really see anything else. I got to run along Lakeshore Drive. That was cool. Just like running along a lake is cool. What else? I got ice cream. I got vanilla.
Ice cream, dude. Yeah, the ice cream.
I love the movie Carrie.
Movie
That's just
Carrie.
basic. What's the lady's name? Oh. Ho ho. What do we got? I have just straight water. I like to stay hydrated. You look distinguished.
I was reading the chats, thinking about playing the Red Dead Redemption 2 game, and it's 11:24 p.m.
It's 12:24 a.m.
You know, it's Sunday. I don't know if most people have tomorrow off or not.
I hope the bank is open tomorrow. That'd be some shit. If they're just like, nah, we're taking the day off. I fucking hate that banks do that. They're so stingy with their hours. Anyway.
I don't understand how they do it.
I mean, they're just lazy. And it's all about control. You know what it is. You already know.
Yeah.
I barely have to
is.
tell you.
So,
Alright,
oh
brother.
God. Because I want to go out, but at the same time, that dab just fucking be in the chair, dude.
I was gonna say, yeah, I mean, you're already home, man. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Sunday. Yeah.
Oh, dude, because that girl's ass was an inspiration.
That really got you going, huh?
Yeah, it was nice. It was right there the whole time.
Oh, man. Yeah, that bong hit fucked me up, dude. I don't smoke bongs, but... Because that shit just roasts my fucking weed. But wow. That was tight. I'm glad I came. Glad I came out in panel, man. Glad to be
Had
here.
a nice bong
Thanks for
rip.
having me.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks for stopping by.
Alright. Well, I
Yeah,
guess I'll
Have
leave
fun.
you to play Red Dead, my dude.
cool.
Alright, take it easy.
Peace out. Everybody in YouTube land / video chuds. Window. I think you run earlier. Ready, exit, September. Everybody, yeah. Bukaki, all of you. Woo. Nice fuck. Alrighty. Peace, y'all. Good night. Love you. Happy 4th of July. America. Remember, it takes the C, the I, and the A. Spell America. Who the F and who got? Alright. Bam. Bam, 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 bam. Is that good enough for the BAMs? Figure she's good BAMs. Alright.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good, believe me.